Contrary to what you think, there are words your cat actually understands. Most owners figure their cat only reacts to one thing: the can opener, the crinkle of a treat bag. Fair enough, because when you call their name, nothing. They just sit there, frozen, like they're ignoring you on purpose. Ever since they were kittens, they've only clocked your reactions around one thing: mealtime. But a Japanese researcher named Atsuko Saito found something wild. Cats actually learn and even respond to a handful of words you use every single day. Here's the twist though. One of those words, most owners are using it all wrong, and it's confusing the heck out of their cat. So when you get ignored, that little flicker of fear creeps in. Maybe he just doesn't care. Wrong. There are 6 words hiding in your daily routine, and your cat understands every single one of them. Let's start with the very first word your cat ever learned to hear. Word 1, their own name. You call from the kitchen, they lift their head, look right at you, then they turn away. You think they didn't hear you. They did. Researchers tested this. Cats can pick their own name out of a list of random words, even ones that sound almost the same. So the question was never if they understood, it was whether answering was worth it. Dogs obey, cats calculate, name plus treat, name plus play. They come running, name plus bath, name plus carrier. Good luck. Here's the fix. Say their name before something good, more than you ever say it before something stressful. You don't need to teach them the name, they already know it. You're teaching them that answering you pays off. And if your cat is already this picky about a name, wait until you hear what happens with a word that actually carries weight. Word 2, no. Paw halfway to the glass, you say it. No. They freeze, instantly. Looks like they know the rule, right? Wrong again. Your cat isn't reacting to the word. They're reacting to you, the sharpness, the volume, the sudden burn in your voice. That sound becomes a warning signal. Something unpleasant is coming. So they stop, not out of respect, out of self-preservation. And here's where it gets dangerous. Yell no too often, too loud at the wrong moment, and your cat doesn't learn a boundary. They learn fear. Slowly you become the thing they associate with stress. Not the counter, not the couch, you. They hide more, flinch when you move too fast, stop coming when called. Not because the bond is gone, because you accidentally rewired what your presence means. The fix? One calm, firm no, said once. Then redirect them somewhere they're allowed to be. That's a boundary that doesn't cost you trust. If this is already making you rethink a conversation or two with your cat, hit like, subscribe. There's more coming. Word 3, treat. Whisper it from the other side of the house. Treat. And somehow they're already at your feet, staring, waiting. That's not magic. That's science. Classical conditioning, the same principle Pavlov discovered over a century ago when dogs started drooling at the sound of a bell. One sound. Same outcome every time. The brain builds a direct line between the two. Sound equals food. No thinking required. Here's the wild part. You never sat down to teach this. You just said the word, then gave the treat. Over and over. Your cat did the rest. And it goes deeper than the word itself. Some cats learn the crinkle of the bag, the exact cabinet, your footsteps at a certain hour, an entire web of associations built entirely on their own without you noticing. So keep the cue consistent. Don't cheapen the word by using it for things that aren't actually a treat. That's how the signal stays sacred And that brings us to something almost no single cat owner ever notices. Word 4, the other cat's name. This one goes deeper than word 1. If you live with more than one cat, say a name out loud, watch the other one react, a glance toward their housemate, a look at the doorway. You probably brushed it off, except for you shouldn't have. Researchers studying multi-cat households ran the experiment. The results surprised even them. Cats recognize their housemates' names, not just the sound, the identity behind it. In the study, a name played out loud while either the correct cat or a different one appeared on screen. When the wrong cat showed up, the cat stared. Longer. Confused. That's the tell. Something didn't match what they expected. Your cat has built a mental map of your entire household. Nobody taught them. They figured it out just by living beside you. So, use distinct names. Don't blur nicknames together. It scrambles the map they've quietly built. Before we get to the last word, sit with this. If your cat mapped your whole household without being taught, what else have they picked up on? Word 5, outside. You say it, outside. And they're already there. Pause on the glass, just a reflex, right? Fresh air, a little sun, not even close. Indoor cats build intense associations around words tied to novelty because their world is smaller than they'd choose for themselves. Outside isn't just a word. It's everything their day-to-day doesn't give them enough of. Movement, new smells, unpredictability. And here's the part that stings. Every time you say it and nothing happens, they're not just disappointed, they're recalculating. Learning the word doesn't always mean what it used to. So follow through. A leash walk, a secured balcony, 10 minutes at an open window. Consistency is what keeps the word alive, instead of turning it into an empty promise. And once you realize your cat is quietly keeping score on every promise a word carries, it makes you wonder about the biggest one of all, the one we haven't gotten to yet. Word 6, come here. You look at your cat from across the room. Come here. And they walk toward you. Most people laugh that off. Coincidence, it's not. This is the word from the very beginning, and it might be the one that changes everything. Cats aren't born knowing what come here means. They build it, moment by moment, through hundreds of ordinary afternoons. You say it, then you pick them up. You say it, then they end up somewhere warm beside you. They didn't learn this from a textbook. They learned it from you. And here's what makes this word different from all the others. Treat is about food. No is about avoiding discomfort. Outside is about stimulation. Come here is about your relationship. When your cat hears those words and walks toward you, they're not obeying. They're telling you something, that every experience they've had with you after hearing those words has made them feel safe enough to come back for more. This was never about whether your cat understands English. It was about whether your cat decided, based on you specifically, that coming closer is worth it. So tell me in the comments, when you say, come here, does your cat actually come? And how long did it take? A few years ago, a woman named Elena moved to a new city, alone. No friends nearby, no family in reach, just an empty apartment, and a silence that seemed to get louder every night. She'd come home from work, sit on the couch, and say nothing for hours. There was no one to say it to. Then, one rainy afternoon, she found a small gray cat shivering under her car. She almost didn't take him in. She almost told herself she didn't have the energy for one more thing to take care of. She did anyway. At first he hid under the bed, wouldn't come near her, but she kept saying his name softly every morning, every night, and one evening. He walked out, sat beside her, looked up. She started talking to him about her day, about the loneliness she never said out loud to anyone. He listened every time, ears turning toward her voice like it was the only sound in the world worth hearing. Months later, she realized something. She wasn't just less alone, she was heard, in a language that never needed words to prove it was real. Your cat has never needed human language to talk to you. They've built their own, word by word, moment by moment, out of every single interaction you've ever shared. Once you start noticing it, you can't unsee it. If this changed the way you see your own cat, even a little, tell us in the comments. And if you want more honest looks at what's really going on inside your cat's mind, hit subscribe. There's a lot more of this coming. Oh, and one more thing, Yuati, if you want your cat to be the star of the next video, drop a quick story about them in the comments. We might just feature it.